The origin of Chikankari, as we say, it's quite mysterious. And so there are no definitive stories and narrative that really tell the story of Chikankari in Lucknow specifically. But we know that Bengal and the area of Dhaka was very famous for muslin cloth since very, very ancient times. And the trade in that very fine cottons is narrated in some of the trading records of the time. And actually, if one goes if one look at some very old terracotta images dated 300-400 before Christ, BC, one can see ladies wrapped in and draped in very, very fine muslin. In such a way they mold the body that they seem to be naked if it wasn't for the very fine draping effect that is rendered in the terracotta. And some of them actually have some of these terracotta have small booties and small rosette that really remind the kind of work that later on we found on Chikankari. And although we don't know whether they were embroidered or if just a decoration, certainly they couldn't have been woven because they are much they are raised kind of motive. And there are also stories narrated by a Greek ambassador, Megasthenes, who was at the court of Chandragupta Maurya. And he actually mentioned that the people were wearing flowered muslin. So what exactly looked like, nobody can say, but the tradition of having ornamented fine muslin must have been there. Coming to much more recent times, we know that in 16th and 17th century, muslin from Bengal, again from Dhaka, was an article of trade between East and West. We know that the very, very fine, renowned muslin from Dhaka was part of the tax that would be paid to the Mughal emperor as part of the annual taxation and duty that Bengal had to pay. And we also know that Noor Jahangir's wife, when she was married to her previous husband, lived in Dhaka for a few years. And we also know that she was herself a highly accomplished embroideress, and she loved embroidery. And again, although there are no written records or any definite story, let's say that in 17th century or from 17th century onwards, embroidered white muslin with white motif. This is one reason or why we could also see similarities between the Chikankari embroidery and some Western white work tradition, in the sense that from the West there were also patterns sometimes that were sent to be interpreted and embroidered by the Indian craft people. They would often add a very exotic touch. I mean, their own interpretation would be a kind of exotic touch that would be highly appreciated. I think that Chikankari arrived in Lucknow from Bengal and from a tradition of white ornamented muslin. The word chicken itself is a Persian word originally, but it is also a word that was used for different kind of embroidery, generally white on white, done with just simple satin stitch, and according again to the record of 19th century record, chicken was produced in Madras, in Calcutta, in Delhi, in Quetta, in Peshawar. Now, what exactly that chicken was, we don't really know. Chikankari in Lucknow then at some point acquired a very specific identity that made it unique and quite different from the other chicken that were traded and produced for either the local market or for the international trade. And so to the point that it is considered that chicken proper was the one produced in Lucknow, which was recognized by and identified through different kind of stitches, you know, and therefore a wider repertoire of motif and texture was identified through the introduction of touches of muga or tassar silk, which was very specific to Lucknow, and we can see it on all pieces. Quite a few men's garments, and dopali and topis for men, which are very beautifully and very finely embroidered. And according to Lucknow Chronicle, some very, very fine work took up to a year to be a dopali to be completed. So one can only imagine the level of finesse of that.
So this is a very old block, which is with one of the oldest printers also in Lucknow. His name is Muhammad Ali. His father came from Tanda, and who is responsible for introducing the printing tray into Chikankari in Lucknow. Earlier they used to like put this red thing on their palm and then print. But his father introduced the printing tray, and these kind of big blocks could then be used. This has been done in our workshop, and it has myriad stitches in it. If you go into the details, you might have to use a magnifying glass to see it also, which you can do later. So we have the fanda, then we have janjira, we have pechni, we have ghas patti. The ghas patti has been detailed with hatkati over here. These are small bijlis. Then we have the cut is the buttonhole stitch, And over here we have the murri, and there are two kinds of murris. One is the chawal wali murri and the other is gol murri over here. Then we have the meherki. Around the meherki we have the kantas, and then the detailing with the hatkati is there. Over here they have used the pechni, and within the pechni the kantas have been put up. What else can we see in this? Then there is the jali. In Hindi we call them phal. So there is a jali in each of these phals, and the interesting part is that in the flower we could have done a jali, but the girls have interpreted it in their own, with their own imagination. So they have used a chain stitch and then detailed it with a hatkati, and in the center you have a small kanful which we call, and this has been detailed with holes in it. So there are several kinds of jalis. In this we have just used one jali, which is the chatai jali, and the other thing that we have used is the hatkati. There is a Madrasi jali, there is a Taj Mahal, there is Katora, and there is one which resembles the spider's web. Chicken embroidery, there is a particular set of girls. They may know jali, they will know hatkati, they will know hole, but the jali, there is another set of girls who does the jali. So this is a collaboration. So when we print a block, I leave it to them also to use their imagination, and there is some intervention from me also. So then I tell them, no, we have to introduce this or we have to introduce that. So then they will do it in their own way. Not in this, but there are some other motifs in which, like in some stitches they have used tepchi, in some leaves, in some they have used a shadow. So it's a collaboration. This the thread that has been used is the kacha taga, the raw thread, which was originally used for chikankari. So we are using that only. So 4 strands of that thread is used to do these kind of sampling pieces. It's a very fine thin thread. So chicken में बहुत सारे processes हैं. सबसे पहले हम कपड़ा खरीदते हैं और फैब्रिक के बाद फिर 2 तरीके हैं काम के. एक तो ये है कि स्टिचिंग. आज से 10-15 साल पहले तो सब कुछ जो बिकता था वो स्टिच्ड होता था एंड वेरियस साइजेस में बनता था. अब हम लोग बहुत सारी चीज़ें बनाते हैं जो कि स्टिच नहीं होती हैं, तो उसकी फिर मार्किंग होती है. एक बार मार्किंग हो गई या स्टिचिंग हो गई तो फिर हम छपाई वाले के पास जाते हैं और छपाई वाला उसकी छपाई करता है. छपाई के बाद जो रेगुलर काम बनता है चिकन का, वो तो फिर सीधे कारीगरों के पास गांव में जाता है कि वो एम्ब्रॉयडरी करें. पर जैसे कहा जाता है कि एक ब्लॉक से आपको यह पता होता है, एक इंडिकेशन होता है कि इसमें बखिया बननी है या इसमें मुर्री बननी है, वो कारीगर को भी पता होता है, या फिर जो मिडल मैन है वो उसको बता देता है कि ये बखिया के कुर्ते हैं या ये मुर्री के बनने हुए हैं. पर जब से सेंटर्स का इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ तो एक वो चेंज हो गया. अब हमारे यहाँ ये होता है कि जब छपाई करके आते हैं तब फिर हम उसमें सैम्पलिंग करते हैं कि हमको कौन सा टाँका कहाँ पर डालना है. तो सैम्पलिंग उसका एक नेक्स्ट फेज़ हुआ. सैम्पलिंग के बाद फिर वो सेंटर हमारे जाएगा या गांव जाएगा, जहाँ भी सेंटर्स हैं वहाँ सुपरवाइज़र की आँख के नीचे फिर काम होता है और लड़कियाँ बैठकर उसको उसी तरह से स्टिचेस टाँके डालती हैं जैसी सैम्पलिंग करी हुई है. वो होने के बाद फिर वापस आएगा. देन जाली और हथकटी वाली लड़कियाँ उसमें जाली और हथकटी बनाएंगी. इस टोटल प्रोसेस के बाद फिनिशिंग, धागे कटते हैं उसके, एंड देन ये फिर धुलाई वाले के पास जाता है. धुलाई वाले भी अब 2 तरह के हो गए हैं. जो फाइन कपड़े इंट्रोड्यूस हुए हैं उसका धुलाई वाला अलग है, जो कॉटन है और जो बेसिक कपड़े हैं उसका धुलाई वाला अलग है. तो बेसिकली पहले तो सब एक ही धुलाई वाले होते थे, बट विद द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ शिफॉन्स एंड जॉर्जेट्स एंड टसर्स एंड सिल्क्स देयर आर मोर स्किल्ड washing people who do the washing. Once washing is done, then again it comes back and then the finishing process starts. And once it is finished, then There might be some things which are missing, some stitches that are missing, and then that is taken care of, and then of course it goes into for marketing or selling.
So Sangre started off around 7 years back as a small project which was part of my doctoral work, which was giving design education to artisans of Lucknow and then studying the impact of that. So in that process, design became an important tool to bring about a change, be it a financial change or a social change in the life of women who were doing embroidery from home. So that's where the roots lie, and slowly when it started picking up and these people started traveling for exhibitions, people like Leila, Tayyabji and Jayachili pushed that it has to, even if it has to become a commercial organization, it has to sustain long term, because that impact will fade away if it's so that's how the organization came into being, and it was registered as a brand and then further as a company. So the whole idea is about caring for the craft but also for the artisans. Traditionally, since maybe past 100-150 years, that's what the trend is. But if we talk of traditionally, they were never given designs. They were always creating their own designs. So it is not about creating something new. We are trying to revisit the past of Chikeen.
What new elements in the design are you trying to put in?
Like any design studio, we try to work on a concept, and every year we try to work on some different kind of motifs where designers are, where the artisans are also involved in the motif development, even in selection of what kind of stitches. So design is a very holistic. It has to be cost effective also. So they understand that language of design, where how much do we put in into how that, so that it says market friendly. Yeah. So now this is a recent development where we are working on morphing between the flora and fauna. So here, if you see, the artisans would justification of colors to even certain motifs have been developed by them, and also how to lay it out, how much to put in so that it is worthy of selling as a blouse also. Similar kind of look, but again.
So can you just, so this is your idea you were saying about metamorphosis.
Yeah, this is a metamorphosis where some of the artists have also worked on it. So our basic inspiration is generally art. So we look at, even artisans, we try to look at works of artists and all, and that's where the inspiration lies. And so the tradition of workmanship, the tradition has to continue, but in a new packaging. So that's what's important, and that's what we try to work here. Some of our artisans were closely involved. Like we've picked up herbal plants and all, which are used in Ayurveda or Unani, and that's where you see a lot of aloe vera to other plants. And this was how the interesting exercise here was artisans had a lot of these and how to compose them together and bring them together as a motif. So that was an interesting yeah.
And you put a little bit of zari,
Yes, so here there's a slight zari, slight highlighting, and we use a lot of daras. So we try, yeah. Generally, there are a lot of stages in it. We would do one stage, maybe then we realize, okay, we can do daras here, and that will.
So it evolves.
It evolves. As a design, it evolves. It's not a single step process. Maybe फिर कई बार होता है कि maybe it has gone above the cost sellability, then we might have to reduce. So it's always back and forth. There is no linear process to it. Like this one, we're working on William Morris to even East Punjab में जिस तरह से monuments पे we have a lot of these floral and fauna decorations. So we picked up motifs from there. A play with silhouettes, so that's where a designer's role comes in. Artisan is playing with the motifs and making it contemporary from a shrug to what goes in the market, and that's where the balancing and co-working happens. So the beauty happens only when we start co-working. Both of them have a say in what we are doing.